Hello, my name is Lee and I am a driving instructor in Halifax, and in this video I'm going to be going through Orange Street Roundabout. If you're having lessons already, you'll know it's a bit of a nightmare. It can be confusing with regards to which lanes to be in, which lanes to change over. So I'm going to try and keep it as simple as possible, be nice and concise, snappy. I'm not going to give you too much detail, just where you need to be, when you need to change, and that's about it. So hopefully it'll come in use for you and it'll help you with your driving lessons going forward. So we'll get into it. Okay, so we're approaching the roundabout from the Keighley direction, or Ovenden, B&Q, however you want to think of it. And we're going to be turning right, third exit. So the first thing you want to be doing is obviously get yourself into the right hand lane. So mirrors and signal on as normal. And we're now in the right hand lane. We're turning right, third exit. It is signposted Burnley. And here we are. So how I teach this with regards to changing over to be able to leave is a traffic light system. So we're now waiting at the first set of lights. What we're going to do once we've passed this first set of lights is we're going to maintain this right hand lane. So keep nice and tight to the roundabout and maintain this right hand lane. And then I'll explain further as we go what you need to do and when you need to change to be able to leave. So turning right, third exit, I can pop my right signal on as well. We're now just going through the first set of lights. So as I said, we're going to maintain the far right hand lane, and we're now approaching the second set of lights. Once we get to the second set of lights, I'm going to cancel that signal, I'm going to check my left mirror, and I'm going to move the whole way over to the left to be able to leave. The bollard and the brown sign are really good things to aim for, and they're good little reference points. But as you can see, just by doing that changeover, I'm now in the left hand lane, which is my normal driving lane, and I can leave safely in this lane. So I'm not in the overtaking lane or anything like that, I'm just in the normal driving lane and I'm able to leave. So that is turning right from Keighley towards Burnley. This time we're approaching the roundabout from the Burnley direction, or King Cross, Calderdale College, and again we're going to turn right, third exit. So again, mirrors right signal, getting to your right hand lane on approach. And we're turning right towards Huddersfield. Huddersfield is the same direction as the town centre. It's actually marked on the floor as the town centre, which is probably the best way to think about it, but signpost of Huddersfield, heading towards town centre. So again, we're going to use the traffic light system. Now, when you're approaching the roundabout this time, we do have a set of lights before. This is not the first set because we're not at the roundabout yet. So ignore those, and again I'll go right mirror right signal, that's on. This is now the first set of lights. So again, keep nice and tight to the roundabout, and then as we come round we're looking for the second set of lights, which we're now at. And again, what we'll do once I pass these lights, I'm going to cancel the cancel the right signal, check the left mirror, and then move over. The reason why I'm not signalling left to leave is because as you're moving over to that town centre lane, you're actually not past the second exit yet. So if you put a left signal at this point, it might make it look like you're leaving towards Leeds, which is not what we're doing. So off we go, right signal gets cancelled, left mirror gets checked, we're coming one over, and we're now in the town centre lane. Now at this point, we just need to main this town centre lane, which is the centre lane, the middle lane. The left one goes off to the car park, to TGI's and Pure Gym, so we don't want that one. Now what I see a lot of people do at this point is they start kind of wandering up back to the right hand lane, or they start going off left. Just maintain this middle lane. The markings aren't great, but just maintain this middle lane and you can't go too far wrong. Okay, so moving off, we've done his lane change already, we don't need to do anything else, just maintain this centre lane, and here we are. So that is turning right, coming from the Burnley direction towards Huddersfield / town centre. This time we're approaching the roundabout coming from the town centre, and again we're going to turn right, third exit. So what you can do now is literally just go straight into the right hand lane, and then you don't even have to bother with a lane change, you've picked it up straight away. And it's turning right, third exit, signposted Leeds. So again we're going to use a traffic light system. This is the first set of lights, right signal's just gone on. We're now approaching the second set of lights, so once more my signal knocks off, I check the left mirror, and then I come one lane over. Again, you can use the bollard as a reference to aim for, and then just make sure as you come off, you keep it nice and wide and you don't drift over any other lanes. So that is turning right, the third exit, coming from town, heading to Leeds. We're now approaching the roundabout again. And this time we're coming from the Keighley direction, heading towards Huddersfield or town centre. So it's just a straightforward direction. We're following the road ahead second exit. So therefore we just stay in the left hand lane. We don't need to be in the right hand lane because again we're not turning right, we're not overtaking. So when you're following the road ahead at the roundabout, essentially you just stay in the lane the whole way. You don't need to move, you don't need to do anything, just maintain your lane. Now, when we go through the lights, the roundabout essentially splits up into 4 lanes. We have the first 2 lanes to the left head towards Leeds. We then have the centre lane, which is the one we want for town centre, and the right lane is turning right for Burnley, which we did earlier. So again, if we think of it as town centre, centre lane, can't go too far wrong. So we're approaching the left, and then as we go onto the roundabout now, we just find that centre lane. It's worth checking the right mirror at this point because cars often do come over when they're not meant to. So just maintain the centre lane, the middle lane, the whole way around. Don't go left or right, just stay in this lane. Easy peasy. So that is following the road ahead, second exit from Keighley to Huddersfield / town centre. We're now approaching the roundabout from the town centre and we're heading towards Keighley, which is again following the road ahead second exit. This is the easiest one of a lot, so all you need to do is just stay in this left hand lane on approach, and then when you get onto the roundabout, again just keep in the far left hand lane. What I say to my students, if you're heading towards Keighley from town, keep left for Keighley, and then again you can't go too far wrong. So we're following the road ahead, second exit, coming from town, heading to Keighley direction. So again, in the left-hand lane on approach, and I'm going to keep it left for Keighley. We could technically use the middle lane for Keighley, but we don't want that one because that is for overtaking. And unless it is absolutely necessary in your driving test, you're probably not going to be doing that. So keep left for Keighley. Easy, easy, easy. So there we have it. That is Orange Street Roundabout, covered from every single direction which you could get on your driving test. If you need to go and rewatch it to figure out exactly which lanes to be in, then please do so. Obviously, if having lessons with me, I'll show you anyways and we can go in more detail. If you're with another instructor, please go through them, ask questions and make sure you fully understand it, because there's a good chance that on your driving test it will crop up. It's not guaranteed, but there's a good chance, so make sure you're prepared and you know exactly what you're doing once you get there. So that's it for now. If you've liked the video, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, as I will be creating more content like this. So yeah, thanks for watching, bye for now, cheers.